What's up, guys? How is everybody doing? Yeah, it's officially my last day here in East Pokot, that is Tiati East in Tangle Bay Village. So I've officially completed 1 month here, and today is the day I'm going back home. To be honest, I miss home, but all the same, this place has been good to me. I enjoyed staying here. If I'm gonna come back again, I don't know. I'm not so sure, but I don't think so. And yeah, so now it's 8 a.m. now, and there's only 2 public transport vehicles that transport people from here. I told you transportation from here, guys, is a big problem. So today is on a Sunday. There's only 2 vehicles leaving this place. One at 9:30 and another one at 10. So I'll try and catch up with those ones. And usually on weekdays, it's only 3. So the first one leaves at 6:30, the next one at 6:45, and the next one at 7:15. So after 7:15, if not left the place, you'll have to wait until the next day. Okay? So yeah, I'm lucky today's on a weekend. It's Sunday. The drivers don't get up so early. So I want to board the one for 9:30. If I miss that one, I'll get the one for 10 a.m. All the same, it's all good. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the road. So guys, this is us now leaving the place. We left at around 11 because the driver got a bit late. Like, he told us he was not in a rush because it was on a Sunday. So that's why we left at 11, and this is just us cruising through, guys. You can hear the sound of this vehicle and also see the roads. It's really bad, and also it's very dusty, but we had no option. And this Probox, this is a Probox actually, and inside this car we are overloaded. We are like almost around 12 people, guys. There's people squeezing themselves in the trunk of this car or the boot, and they have no option because if they refuse to board this car, there is no other car, you understand? So they just have to squeeze themselves inside. So the goal is just to reach the destination. That's what they said. And also this driver was telling us about how one day he carried around 16 people in this Probox car. Like they all boarded this vehicle because there was no other vehicle. So they had to be driving until some point they just get out of the car, stretch a little bit, get into the car again, drive for a distance, and then they would alight and then stretch themselves for a little bit until they reached the destination. That's just to show you guys how transport is a very big problem in this place, and the only transport vehicle in this place is Probox. They are all Probox. I don't know, maybe that's the car that can withstand this type of roads. Yeah. And also there's just one Nissan and a bus, but the last time I checked, like a week ago, the bus was already spoiled, so it was not functioning at that time. I also want you guys to check the scenery in this place because it's very hilly and there is a lot of rocks. You can also see some guys carrying luggages on their backs and walking for long distances. Like, this is the life they are used to. As I was trying to film Lake Baringo, like you can see over there, guys, the ladies here ran away when they saw me removing the camera and taking pictures. Like, the people in this community are so afraid of the camera. And also the way people are gisting and laughing in this car is unbelievable, because if I was the one squeezed in the trunk of this car, I wouldn't even be smiling. And this is where I was seated. So you know how in front of the car there's usually 2 seats, the driver and 1 passenger. So the driver of this particular Probox had created 1 other seat in the middle by putting a pillow, and then as you can see there's the gear between my legs. So whenever the driver needed to adjust the gear, he would just do it there in the middle of my legs. So crazy. And on our way, as we stopped over to pick another passenger, like, this driver was just picking passengers on the way and we were already overloaded. So we stopped over and I saw these rangers here and I thought I should just take a video of them and show you guys. I know it's a bit distant, but yeah, it's all the same. We also came across this lady along the way. She was carrying a container of water on her back. That's like around 20 liters of water, you see. Yeah, so I mean, water is a big problem in this place. I also made sure to capture a sketch of the big island that is usually in Lake Baringo. I know you guys cannot see it well, but maybe one day I'll visit the place because I've heard a lot of very interesting stories about that island. I also captured these beautiful ostriches along the way because I hear there is a conservancy around. So these ostriches are usually free to walk around this place. They are so huge. Now this is Lake Baringo. This lake is very big because we've come around this place all the way from the village until this place. Now we are nearing Marigat. This lake is really big. And also it's very close to Lake Bogoria, so if you're conversant with this place, you'll know that Lake Bogoria and Lake Baringo are not far away from each other. These two lakes are actually on my bucket list. I'll visit this place one time, maybe soon, I don't know. Let's see how it goes, but I really want to visit these two lakes. We are now at the famous Endau Bridge, and the road here is still under construction, so you guys can see the dust. It's just too much. Yeah, so in this place there is two bridges. That's this bridge, which is Endau Bridge, and the other bridge which is ahead of this, it's called Marigat Bridge. I don't know, I just like the scenery here, and I thought I should capture this for you guys as well. It was now time for us to alight, and I looked back. I saw all the other passengers having a lot of dust in their hair, and I decided to look in the mirror. Oh my goodness, there's just a lot of dust on my clothes, on my hair, on my bags and everything. Everyone's hair was just brown in color. We left the windows open because we couldn't afford to suffocate. Now guys, look at the situation of that bag. That's how my clothes were, my hair was, like everyone was just dusty in that car. You alight and then you have to dust off fast. If you don't do this, you'd be walking around and people will be wondering where you're coming from. Look at my hair, guys. That's the situation. People will be wondering which village you're coming from. I walked around and I finally found this restaurant, because most of the restaurants here were closed today because it's on a Sunday. So I just found this small place and I thought, well, it's better than nothing. So I decided to order me and cold Coke. I really love cold Coke. Yeah, so that's just me over there trying to cool my system because it's really hot in this place. The first thing I ordered when I got there was just a cold Coke. And after waiting for 40 minutes, the food was actually served. I was so skeptical about eating in this restaurant. That's why I just ordered for chips. I wanted something dry, but the chips were so dry, like they were even hurting my gums. Like they were really dry. At this point, I had no option, so I just had to go with whatever was available. Although the services were a bit slow, like the ladies serving here were generally good, but the services were a bit slow because I think the clients were too many and the lady offering these services here were just two, and most of the time there's just one of them that was left. Like he would order for something like maybe salt, and the lady would not bring it because she has a lot of client orders in her mind that she ends up forgetting, so you have to keep reminding her. But all in all, at the end of the day, my stomach was filled, and that's what I wanted. Over here, I was just trying every way to cool my thirst and cool off my system. I was just trying to take cold fluids, you know, because the water here was not cooling my thirst, and also it's not pleasing because it's very salty, and when you drink it, you can feel the heaviness of the water. Like, I just didn't like it. I then boarded the last vehicle that would actually take me to my destination because I just stopped on transit to have my lunch. So this is basically the next day. I just realized that I had not shot an outro to this video while I was editing it. So this is the final outro of the video, guys. I got home and I was really tired. I couldn't finish the video. So this is the next day. I got home safe. I got home at around 6 p.m. and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye. Hi. Hi. Hi.
I've been waiting all my life for something